All right, good morning, guys. I don't get to see you for at least a couple weeks, so as part of our distance learning, I'm gonna make some videos, so I guess you'll get to see me at least. Um, but I thought that this would be a little bit easier for me to explain some of our assignments and be able to give you some examples so that you know exactly what I'm looking for and what you should be learning in social studies during this time. So I was not able to put the actual printout things onto our classroom website, but if you go to the Acorn Montessori distance learning page for 7th or 8th grade, you have access to a PDF there where you will be able to actually print this out, or you can just take notes on paper if you don't have access to a printer. That's totally okay too. But I did provide you a graphic organizer for this week, and you're going to be researching a country of your choice other than the United States or Mexico. So obviously we live in the United States, so hopefully you're kind of an expert about our country already. And Mexico I knew would be very popular, so I used it for my example instead because quite a few of you are very familiar with Mexico also, and I want you to learn something new, not just tell me stuff that you already know. So this morning I sat down and I did this page on Mexico. This is one of your assignments from me for this week, is to fill this out. It only took me, maybe 2 hours, including all of my research time and writing everything down. Yours does not have to have little pictures. You could just write words here, but have fun with it. Pick a country that you're interested in. And so I didn't have colors with me right when I was doing this. So I went ahead and wrote the colors down for my flag. But that was the first thing that I did. And you don't have to write this stuff on here, but to help you guys out, I wrote down so I can give you an example. So for the flag, I searched flag of, and then I put in Mexico. You'll put in your country, of course. And it brought up a whole bunch of pictures. So usually I want you to go onto a website and dig a little bit deeper, but for things like the flag or the map, you can just use your Google results and it's not really a big deal. So then over here I searched where in the world is Mexico, and of course it showed me on a map, and I colored it in just with my pencil. You can use colored pencils, crayons, whatever you have at home. Make it fun. You don't have to be all boring like mine. And then actually the next one I did was geographical features, because I felt like the map kind of led to geographical features. You can get geographical feature information from some kinds of maps, like we have done in class earlier this year when we did map studies. Or you can go, like I went to Britannica.com, and you'll find information on pretty much any country or a lot of other subjects there as well. So I searched geographical features of Mexico, and then I used the link to Britannica.com specifically for Mexico. So I found out it's the 3rd largest country in Latin America after Brazil and Argentina. I thought that was pretty neat. They also have, I think, the 11th highest population in the world, which was kind of crazy. I had no idea. So yeah, I'm learning things too. And then I have something about its 2 most notable volcanoes. One is the highest point, the other is an active volcano that's near Mexico City. And then I have just like rugged mountains, coastal lowlands, southern highlands, coastal plain, desert, the Mexican plateau, rivers and streams, and many basin valleys that used to be lakes but were drained for colonization. So just some, you can see it right here. That's all the information I was just reading to you. And then I searched for food. Most of you are familiar with a lot of different foods of Mexico, and mine, I picked some of the dishes that, well, this website said that you should try these 10 dishes. And obviously I don't have all 10 of them. You can just pick a couple. I wrote a description next to mine because even though I already know what pozole is, you know, if I were researching a different country, I might not know that. So I want you to be thinking, don't just write down what the name of the food is, because later on you'll look at it and say, what the heck was that? I have no idea what's even in that. Is that a dessert? Is it a meal? I want you to know that. So just write next to it a little thing, a little blurb about what it is. So like for pozole, I wrote it's a meat or vegetable, not as common, but it could be veggie, stew made with hominy. So it's the basic idea. Then I drew a picture because there's a space here. So I drew a picture of a food. My nice stuffed poblano there. Yeah. Does not look very appetizing. I'm sure your pictures are going to be better than mine. And then for facts, there are 3 sections, so you should have 3 different topics. I put a 4th one because I had lots of space left. And to give you an idea that it doesn't have to be language, history, and sports. It could be any 3 fact things that you find out. So for me, I put language. The main language spoken is Spanish because Mexico was a colony of Spain before its independence. Yeah, there are still native languages spoken in some areas, and obviously it's a different dialect than in Spain. I think we all know that, but you know, just little detail things that I filed away in my brain so that when I write my paper, because there's a paper coming, yay, I can add those details in order to make full paragraphs rather than just little fact bits that are sort of strung together. For history, stone tools found in Mexico show that people have lived there for 23,000 years or more. That's super impressive. I thought that was a really neat fact to share. And then football, obviously soccer is the most popular sport played in Mexico, and they hosted the World Cup twice in 1970 and 1986. So that was kind of neat. And then I added on national symbols just because I had some space. So the flag, the coat of arms, which I did not know Mexico had a coat of arms. That was kind of cool. And then the golden eagle, which is on both the flag and coat of arms, is the national symbol. So that pretty much covers everything that's on here. Like I said, it took some time because I was researching. Oh, I forgot my animals and plants. Yeah, down there. Your flora and fauna. So, I had the saguaro cactus, mesquite tree, a macaw, jaguar, and iguana. So, you know, you have some space there. You could draw a picture. You could just list them. You know. Obviously, on each of these things, I searched for basically the title item and then my country. So you guys are pretty good at researching stuff. You should all be able to do that. Anyway, this is one of the things for this week, and then we're going to use it next week to build a presentation thing so that we can do our own United Countries celebration, hopefully, when we get back together. Your directions that you're going to get from school or from the website look kind of like this. This is a draft of mine. I actually don't have the original right here handy at the moment. But there are suggested links on here where you can go for your research, as well as I'm going to put those on the classroom website so that you don't have to type them in. You could just click, and I will add some additional ones on there as well. So some of those places where I found information when I was doing my research, I will include so that you have easy access to those as well if you need them. Next week, this is what we're working on, is the full report, but it does not have to look exactly like this. You can do it on a trifold board. I think I have one handy at home. You know, you might not, and I might not be going out to the store right? So you could do it on a poster board, you can do a video, get creative, do it a fun way, something, as long as you're showing me that you got this information, you learned these things. Because that's really what I want you to do, is to pick a place that you're interested in, become an expert on it, and then share that with our class. So if you make a video, that's fantastic. Even if we're not meeting together in school, it's something that we can share with other students. You send me pictures of your board, we can share that too. So that's what you're going into next week. A couple other things that we are doing this week. I did assign a current event, but no matter whether you're in 7th or 8th, you only have to do one article. So we're using the 7th grade template for everyone. That is in your packet. Oh, look, there's my cat. Hey, Hawk. That's one of my cats. I guess he just wanted to say hi. It's a cat bud. Anyway, so you do have a current event. I would like you this week to find out something about the coronavirus, since that's why we're all at home. So kind of important, kind of something that's going on right now. And so I want you to be keeping up on a little bit of what's going on with that. And the other thing is, we're doing a discussion where you'll actually get to discuss with your peers, even though we're not together. So that's pretty awesome, I think. It's an online debate system that is specifically designed for classes. It's new to us, so we will see how that goes. But the question or the statement is that students should stay home from school in order to prevent the spread of coronavirus. So you can either agree with that or disagree, and I encourage you to participate more than once in the conversation. You can post on either the pro side saying that you agree or the con side saying that you don't, and then you can see the arguments that your classmates are making as well. So I'll be checking in on that. I'm excited to see what you guys have to say. And on your project, your country project, you can keep in mind that you can do extra credit for that. There's a whole bunch of extra credit options. So you can listen to some music from your country, you can make and try food from your country. There's some other stuff listed on there. Like I said, I don't have it handy right now. But see, like me, you know me, overachiever. So I'm having a burrito for breakfast. I mean, no one's giving me extra credit. I just like burritos. Yeah. But you can try making food from your country. If it's available, you could just go and buy some. But, get creative with that too, because, we're in some interesting times right now. But I'd love to hear from you, what you made, what you listened to. I want you to just get in there and experience these things. So that's it for now. I will make another video probably tomorrow to show you what's going on with my timeline, and I'll probably do my project this week since I don't have to do math or that other stuff that you guys also have to do. So, all right, email me if you have any questions. I am available during most of work hours when you would normally be in school. I might not get back to you right away, but I will be checking. And I hope that you are having a good day and you'll learn something new today.